Thanks again. This week is, well, across the world, persons are celebrating World Facility Management Day. What has been like one of your challenges or your major challenge, biggest challenge in dealing with the whole situation around COVID-19 as a facility manager?
One of my biggest challenge has been sourcing items.
Okay.
When we heard and we decided to start implementing certain aspects, for example, the implementation of the hand sanitizers, the hands-free paper towel dispensers, not a lot of companies could supply and sustain the maintenance of these equipments.
Okay.
So it's not just about purchasing them, but we also wanted to time the maintenance of it, because we're not going to be looking at it as a short term just for COVID. But if we're going to be spending a whole bunch of money, we need to ensure that it's a long-term investment and it can be maintained. Okay. It's good, as you said, it's important that the facilities management program is highlighted, especially now, because persons are recognizing our role. We have COVID-19, and people are now relying on us heavily to ensure the work environment is safe for everyone. And this is where our role really shines.
I totally agree. So can you tell me a bit about yourself in terms of how long you've been in facilities management, how you got into it, and if it was your career choice when you started out?
All right. For me, I have been in facilities management for 5 years now, but I've been in the real estate industry for more than 17 years. So my exposure to this element has been for a good while now, but my focus really has been in the last 7 years in facilities management.
Okay. So it was not necessarily something that you were looking to get into when you were doing your studies, or it was at some point?
It was to an extent. The program I took up, it allowed me to do or participate in different facets of the real estate industry. So for 10 years, I did property valuation, surveying. During that 10 year, I also did property management, and I also did real estate sales and rental. So in the industry itself, I have been able to touch different aspects of the market in different ways, but now my focus is on facilities management primarily.
Okay. And all the different areas that you would have touched on basically fall under, to a certain extent, facility management, or you would still have some involvement in those different areas as it relates to your roles. So yeah, that's good.
Definitely.
Yeah. So in terms of, say, persons who are interested in studying facility management, or young students, young girls who may be interested in it, or they might see it as a male's world, or a role for a man to fulfill. What advice would you have for such persons?
I would tell them, don't be afraid. Anything you put your mind to, you can conquer. I think one of the advantages that I had is that I did a program that is a land economy and valuation surveying program at UTech. And it afforded me the opportunity to learn different aspects of the industry. So I was exposed to quantity surveying, I was exposed to land surveying, I was exposed to construction management. And then we also had to do building law, building management. So that level of exposure made me confident in taking on the different roles. So as I said previously, I did valuations for 10 years. And now I am focusing my attention on facilities management. But being able to learn the different elements has contributed to me being well-rounded, and for me being able to interact and understand what is necessary for the facility to operate, and not only just operate, but operate efficiently.
Okay. So what type of characteristics you would say will make a good facility manager? What type of skill sets or soft skills, for lack of a better word, you would say?
For sure, I would say that you need to be a leader. It's an important aspect of a facilities manager. We have to deal with teams and give directives. And how we do this is critical to how our contractors, how our vendors, and even how the employees where we are respond. So being able to lead is a critical component where I sit. In addition, communication. People think that communication is just talking and being able to deliver the information in a particular way, be it orally or written. But communication is also being able to hear and understand. So we need, as facilities managers, that is also an important element, because we have to rely and support different elements of an organization, and being able to hear what they need and implement it is also key. Another thing too is being a problem solver. No matter how you put things in place, it may not work at the end of the day. And being able to shift and adapt to certain things for other people to benefit is also important. Or interpersonal skills. We have to deal with different personalities. So that's understanding how people respond is going to influence and impact our decision for when it comes to implementing or putting in place certain policies for the organization.
Definitely. I agree with everything you've said so far, because I've encountered all of those, and challenges with communication and the interpersonal skills, and persons just being, I don't want to say just being difficult for no reason, but they don't understand why you're doing certain things and why you're doing it a certain way. So yes,
right.
Definitely. So in terms of World Facility Management Day this year, the theme is around celebrating the environment. As a facility manager, have you been involved in any environmentally friendly projects or implemented any such initiatives?
Well, part of the mandate of the organization that I work with is creating policies that surround sustainability. And therefore, it's important for us here to embody that message. So we have so far ensured that we are energy efficient, or we implement systems that are energy efficient, and as well as conserve on water consumption. So the energy efficiency projects that we have done include converting our lights all to LEDs. We have put on timers on some of our equipment that once not in use, they can be shut down automatically. We have also done a recent solar tinting of our windows to reduce the heat penetration on our building, improving the air or reducing the pressure on our HVAC system so that it runs efficiently. And also we have done a roofing system that also helps to cool our building. So our HVAC system, again, doesn't need to be on a constant rev just to keep it cool.
Nice. So you would definitely agree then with the point that facility managers play a significant role in protecting the environment?
Definitely. And I am a proponent of facilities managers being a part of the consultation and planning process when it comes to the conceptualization of a new development. A lot of the times we come on the back burner or when we're going to be occupying a space, but we are needed to be able to give advice as to what can improve the function and the maintenance of a building. I have seen cases whereby a building has been designed and renovated nicely, but things have to be removed years after because it interferes with our ability to maintain a particular HVAC system, the water line, anything, certain plumbing pipes. Those are things that we have to take into consideration as facilities managers. And being there at the forefront will help the process of not only the sale now, but also the sale of the assets in the future so that people know that, listen, this is not just a pretty building, but it functions, it works for the majority of the persons who may occupy it.
I like that you brought up the aspect of facility managers being involved at the design stage. It's kind of funny. So I did my first degree in civil engineering, and my having no idea about facility management at that point in time. And my final year research project was actually on designing buildings for ease of maintenance. And here I am now, full circle. So yeah, definitely a critical thing. And it was interesting doing that research and interviewing the persons on the design team, of which none would have been facility managers at the time. The engineers, the architects and stuff. And maintenance ranked very low on their list of priorities when being involved in projects. For various reasons, and one being that, they just are not aware of that being critical. They would come in, work projects, as soon as it's over, they're out. Then we come in at the end. So it's definitely critical. I totally agree with that one. So just to sum things up, if you had to describe what facility management meant to you in 3 words, which 3 words would you use?
For me, dedication, adaptability, and fun.
I like that last one. So thank you again so much for taking time out to have this chat with me.